kind of loss. But there's so many new good players that have come into this game. It's made it challenging.
And this is Komal Safdar to get us started. Her sister Mehvish to her side, and that's not the way you want to start on center, but nerves are a real thing.
Yeah, you know, and I don't know if you saw the reaction. It was a smile. It was lighthearted, so that's what you want to see after that. But yeah, I'm sure there's some nerves early for this team.
Second serve. Two.
Mehvish gets tagged there, and I love both sisters were swinging away at a couple of balls that only went to one of them. Got that sister, she's got backup.
Right, they did everything right there besides the last one.
Yes, that was not good at the end, because you have solid hands, to say the least, on the other side. You also have a very ticked off Callie Jo Smith, because she and Jack Sock on this very court about this time yesterday got upset and sent home and mixed. So this is her only remaining event here in the World Championships.
You're right. It's a little extra motivation. She doesn't want to go home. It's only Wednesday.
I know.
0-2-1. Second serve.
Submission from Mehvish. A couple of ladies, North Carolina now.
0-2-2. Side out.
Challenging the Callie Smith forehand or overhead, not usually a good idea.
No, Callie's an athlete. She's tall. It's going to take a pretty much a perfect lob for them to find one to get over her head and land back in the court.
And it's Wednesday. It's workout Wednesday. It's workout Wednesday for Callie Jo. So extra from her on this day. Oh. Lucy's saying I had that, and then it went off the tape, and she didn't have it. There's the overhead look.
3-0-2.
And speed ups into the paddle of the left side player's forehand. Just don't recommend that for anybody.
Nope, sure, not even at the lowest level.
No, just don't do that.
The shot that needs to be taken out of the bag. Stakes are a little high, but kind of getting away with it. There we go.
Wow. Good scrapping.
Yeah.
And how about the rotation there on that last forehand? Wow.
Right. The Safdar, the tennis players, played college tennis. They've got some power.
3-1.
They're familiar with racket sports. It's fun to see sisters. Like, pickleball's got a lot of sisters playing, brothers and sisters, husband, wife. You just get a little bit of everything out here with the families. And it's kind of fun to see.
Oh, that's what makes this sport special. My dad just jumped up in here and said hello to you. It's all ages. Everybody wants to be part of this great sport.
Right, in tennis, we had the Bryan brothers in doubles, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I can't really think of another, any more brothers or sisters off the top of my head. There's a couple, but nothing like pickleball.
Jensen boys did something for a little while there, didn't they?
They won the French Open 1993, I believe. I was just with Murphy Jensen over the weekend. Talk about a character.
Oh. And it's his brother that served with both arms. Was that? Am I remembering that correctly?
Luke Jensen can serve right-handed or left-handed.
That's wild.
A little bit like Jack Monroe out here for
exactly.
The pickleball fans. I'm still trying to figure out if he's right-handed or left-handed.
Yes, and I got to give my OG Wes Gabrielson a shout out. He did that as well, still does. Plays a little left and right.
Point.
And this is what happens to a lot of the teams that are getting used to the best players. You hang in there for a while, and then it's the consistency tomorrow if you are in the DFW area. Nice shot from Mehvish there. I mean, they've been smiling this entire time out here, so the Safdars are enjoying their time on center. They may not enjoy the scoreboard, but everything else.
They sure are. Look, they're down 1-5 with serves in their hand. They're not playing poorly. They're a couple points from taking it to 5-3, and then, you know, anything can happen. You can just tell they're a little new to the game. Right? They've got that tennis background. You saw they tried to carve underneath it like a tennis volley.
Just pulled wide from Lucy. Checking in on did that land or not. It did not. Good look at Ms. Kovalova. Off the tape and stays in, so that's a replay.
2-5-2.
Wow, nice dig from Mehvish. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful transition from defense to offense.
It's hard not to cheer for a player to win the point when they have one of those great digs.
We don't cheer up here, but we cheer for great rallies and great shots. And Mehvish, Safdar have a moment on center. Wow, Callie loves to look for the Ernie, has that athleticism. Not the way she drew it up, but she'll take it.
5-3-1.
Just methodical.
And then destruction.
It was almost as if Lucy set that up. I'm going to speed it up cross court, knowing it's going to come right back to my backhand, and really planned out a two-ball put away.
That's exactly what she did, and it was perfection.
Point.
Great setup from Callie Smith, the knifing dink into the corner.
7-3-1. Second serve. Second 3-2.
I mean, Lucy had no idea that speed up was coming from her partner.
Yeah, I mean, she recognized that about 30 seconds too late.
3-7-1.
See, she's somewhat annoyed with herself that she wasn't ready for that.
Point.
The Safdars on the PBA Tour are 8-7, so they usually grab a win in the first round. And on the other side, we'll get to their record. We're still going. Best rally of the day goes to the Safdars and Komal. What a finish after some incredible digs. When Lucy's hitting overheads, that's usually done.
She's had a few incredible digs in this first game, but I haven't been here all week, but for me, that's the point of the tournament so far, maybe.
Sensational.
You can see why these sisters have won 8 matches so far on the tour. Like,
very solid.
They do a lot of good things. You know, that dink rally didn't go as planned, but they're not afraid to dink 10, 20 in a row.
No. Got the hands in the defense. We've seen the rotation on some putaways. On the other side, 102 and 48. That is a lot of match play together, as I mentioned. More 18 to 24 months ago or more. And Safdars, if the announcers are going to talk about you in a positive way, make your third.
Exactly. Or if you're going to miss it off the tape.
Yeah. Give us an excuse for you. Just a heavy drive from Callie Smith right there. Stretches the lead out to 3.
8-5-1.
Lucy's in retreat and gets jammed up there. Surprising.
Yeah, and she looks a tad frustrated at the moment. I feel like when you look down on her face, a little annoyed. She's at 8-5 with the Safdar sisters, who she probably doesn't know a ton about, but these hands.
Great angle, taking the ball out of the air, and that's the thing. A lot of the players have sort of let some middling dinks bounce in the blue. You don't want to do that. That's a great shot from Callie Joe. Men's and women's doubles for the balance of the day. Lucy looks back at the baseline, which that ball would have flown well past, but just couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, and I think that's when she's got to almost try to shift her body and go forehand. She's gotten caught with that backhand grip a couple times on balls up high. And the hesitation from Callie Joe, that's just not something we're used to seeing with her. That's a ball that she should be right up on the kitchen line, attacking, not. She kind of almost made a backwards
there was a
move.
Step, yeah. And that's one Mehvish has to make when the other side has had a couple of clunky points in a row. That's a chance. This is how you pull an upset. And Callie knows that all too well from yesterday in mixed. And then a wild ATP followed by a free kick from the pitch there for Lucy Kovalova. And the lead is shrunk down to 2.
Right, and this third here just feels crucial. Either get it down or have a good drive.
And it was a bad third and a worse drop shot that got them in, and they are within 1.
They sure are, and Lucy and Callie Joe are out of sync right now. I'm surprised they're not calling a timeout. Try to reset.
Ball off the tape, and this has to be timeout. It's 9-9, and it is indeed playing right now. So can they throw a third in the kitchen and get to the line? just leaning a little bit. They did not throw a third on the ground. It was a shanked ninth, but they got there.
Right, they got to a 50-50.
Yes.
991.
So opportunity lost. Just can't believe that ball didn't hit out of the air right there.
I was thinking the same thing.
Beautiful ATP and even better defense of it. Mehvish, Safdar, what a shot.
And it was really just a small sliver of court that Callie can't cover, Lucy can't cover, and she sure enough found it.
And it's the Safdar swinging away, and no harm done, ball back.
And a couple tough points won on return for the Safdars.
991. Thank you, sir.
Just wide after a very high third, very nervy third. See if Mehvish gets this return or not.
Here we go. 992.
Oh, no. Oh, my. Earned it after a bad speed up on the other side and didn't get on top of it, Sam.
She sure did. But again, we saw the smiles.
Yes.
Look, they're still there. Life is good for them right now. It's 9-9. I don't think they thought they were going to be here 20 minutes ago.
Ooh, just misses. So Callie Joe speeds it up, but finds the forehand of Komal, and game point for Smith and Kovalova. And drive it, crash it, and clinch it. 11-9 for Kovalova and Smith.
I have bad bunions. Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty.
Sup? Future me? And no bunions! How?
Lapiplasty.
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
See who's going to come out on top.
002.
Wow, Mehvish was hanging in there, and it ends up with Komal being tagged.
I'll be curious to see here as we get going in game two. Are Lucy and Callie Joe going to come out and kind of roll through this game, or is it going to be like game one where we had some airs and the Safdars hit some great shots? So I don't have a feeling yet of where the momentum is on this entire match.
011. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we haven't. Lucy and Callie are such an emotionally charged team, fired up, yelling, getting each other going. None of that today.
I think part of it is it seems like a lot of these long rallies that we've had haven't ended with them on the winning side with a winning shot.
You heard the crowd say challenge there, so the Safdars are going to challenge this after all. Okay, so
the out call puts us at 1-0-1.
Let's see what
the video review.
does our close.
After review, the out call stands. Timeout is, the challenge is lost, a timeout is lost. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. And we'll resume play at side out 101.
Callie is not going to be serving from that position at 101. So let's see what happens here.
201.
There we go. What a wild rally that was. Lucy with the paddle clap, and she did a reset lob on purpose.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job. Look, Callie's looking to Ernie, right? And the Safdars are doing a good job of kind of recognizing that and giving her the soft one that's barely going over the net so she can't execute it. But ultimately, just great hand, right? The soft reset lob winner.
Point.
Yeah, that's the one that cannot happen right there because they are grinding in this match. Wow. Komal poked the bear, but lived to tell about it there.
All right, Callie did everything she wanted to do. Look, I expect her to finish that point 9 out of 10 times.
Yes.
That's the one miss. Everything else about that was fantastic from Callie Jo.
Second serve.
Low return, low first volley. It's nicely done from one of the moms on tour from Utah, Callie Jo. Ouch. And Kamal's got a pair of tattoos to take home with her here today.
That one might have been going out as well if she could have gotten out of the way.
Yeah, Kamal is thrilled with which side of the court we chose to highlight right there. Truck's got your back. Ooh, that stays in, and the paddle clap is returned from Mehvish. And you didn't have a feel. Do you have a feel yet? It's 5-0 here.
I've got a feel now. Lucy and Callie Jo seem to have found a bit of a rhythm.
Here we go.
They're even confused as to how many points they have. They actually have 4. And Lucy thinks poaching is fun and doesn't do it a lot, but when she does, it's a lot of fun. And big long limbs got the one-handed backhand on the ground at least.
Yeah, but it's always more fun when you're up a game and up 4-0 in game 2. Everything's a little more fun then.
And there's the threat of the movement. So Komal tried to go back behind Lucy and pulled it wide.
Callie Jo's finding that third ball drive right now.
Yes.
She's doing a good job of putting them low over the net. Good pace.
And they do have a timeout remaining. They lost one on that early challenge. 7-0 now. Kovalova and Smith are rolling.
7-0-1.
So, little tip, that ball should go right back to the player that returned it there because they hit a short return. They'll get nowhere near the kitchen. It's 9 in a row. That should have been 10 there. The ball was hit to the wrong player. Mehvish has had some success with that, just going after Lucy.
Right, going kind of right for the logo on her shirt. Yeah. Below the neck. It's a difficult look as a fellow tall person. It's a difficult spot to defend. Yeah, look, that seems to be a play that's working out. Speed up whenever the opportunity presents itself, I would speed up at Lucy Kovalova right now.
Love Komal coming forward, but don't take it cross court there. I mean, just you have a stationary player and your sister starts paying bills she didn't realize she had to pay.
And I don't know why people that are new to the game, I remember when I first came on to pickleball, the scene, I wanted to speed up cross court, just naturally coming from tennis. And if you're kind of in your first year of pickleball, that's just what your body tells you to do. I don't know why.
Well, it's that just swinging across your body like that. It's just easier.
Yeah, no, exactly. Right? It's just a natural swing path to go cross court. Down the line, you got to go kind of out a little bit more. But it's a common, but you know, I hate to call it a mistake, but occurrence.
Oh, it's a problem.
At the high level, it's a problem.
Yes.
You get away with it a little more in some amateur play, but at this level, you cannot speed up cross court unless it's a perfect speed up.
Yes. It's certainly not a never, but it's got to be accurate.
Right.
Eight, 1-2. Side out.
So the Callie Joe forehand that has been so solid catches the tape there, but the lead is comfortable. Now, they were getting comfortable in game one also, and then all of a sudden they found themselves tied up. Wow, that was full-on Pretzelville there.
We had both Safdar sisters with the arms winding around.
182.
Like a couple of those blow-up things in front of the used car sales. Do nothing with the ball.
Eight, 1-1. Point.
Callie Joe rips one at Mehvish. They did not unwind the stack there, so found her in front and made her pay.
And caught Mehvish a bit off guard there. I feel that's the first time we've seen Callie kind of speed up the line to her forehand.
Point.
And now Mehvish a little late to get over there, so
10-1-1.
you better believe.
Playing women's doubles, you're there all day playing 3 or 4 times. So
here we
some
go,
more similarities.
match point. Yep.
Point.
And
Game, match.
this is weird. Okay, so the return is missed. They don't.